Have you ever found yourself on eBay looking at LED light strips and thinking, man, what I could do with those if I had them? Then you buy them and you think, what am I going to do with these? This is how I ended up here. So here I am. I got a couple strips of LEDs. They're just white. Got a little transformer to put them in, and I'm thinking, hey, how about I stuff them in a light fixture? And it just so happens I have access to a whole bunch of empty 2x4 drop ceiling light fixtures. So I figured, why not give it a try? But before I give it a try, always check things out before you start working with them. There's been so many times that you start putting something in and you never tested it. And it turns out it doesn't work. So would you look at this beauty? It's brand new. I had to take all the guts out of it and put it into an old fixture. It had been a brand new LED fixture, so I just couldn't throw it in the trash. So here it is. I'm going to try to turn it back into an LED fixture in the cheapest way possible. Now, I didn't start this with any kind of plan, so I just sort of unrolled a strip of this material, cut it to size, and just started putting it in there. The pattern that I ended up using was completely accidental, and it worked out pretty well. As far as the fixture goes for prep, didn't really do anything special. Just pulled the guts out of it before and just kind of stuck it on the table and started sticking LEDs in it. I do end up getting this little knockout port out of there eventually. For now, I just kind of give up on it, but that's it. I just pick a spot for the lights to go and start taping them down. I did not start with any particular kind of plan here. I just started in the middle, and the pattern that I use works out pretty well, but accidental pattern. These little connectory doodads right there, they are for kind of jumping a connection from strip of LED to strip of LED when it's basically just a 12 volt simple LED. There's no data signal in these, they're just on or off, and all that does is connect the power around to the next chunk of LED strip that I'm putting in there. If you tinker in any way and you don't have a hot glue gun, I just don't know how you're getting by. What I was somehow hoping would convey a little better in video at this point is you do have a positive and negative specific side of those LED strips, so you want to make sure you're hooking them in properly, and the best way to do that is as you go along, test that strip out, plug it into the power, make sure everything lights up, because wouldn't be the first time I got halfway through something and I didn't do it properly and I wasn't testing, and that didn't help me any. Somewhere's right around here is where I ended up running out of those first 2 rolls that I had purchased for this project. So if you plan on doing this yourself and actually bother to measure and kind of put together a plan before you do it, you'll realize that those 2 rolls will not be nearly enough to get this done. So I think I needed 1 more roll to get it completely finished up. On this last roll that I got, I found that it was just a hair wider than my connectors, so I was trimming it down a little bit and it was slipping into the connectors a little bit better. Why that is, No clue, but you run into the same problems. A little shave with the scissors and fixes it right up. On the end of the run here, I wrap it in some electrical tape just so that I don't have positive 12 current flopping around in there. A little bit of hot glue and presto, we got ourselves a working light fixture. It's pretty exciting, huh? And here we have it, a light fixture that I built for no better reason than I just wanted to see what it would look like when it was built. What I will ever do with it, if I ever do anything with it, is a good question. I have no clue, but it actually puts out a decent amount of light. You could probably use it in some sort of strange situation where you only have 12-volt power, but took a trash fixture and slammed some LEDs into it. And thanks for watching.
Ta-da.